What's up, y'all? It's Dennis from Fifth Quarter the Pod. Today's episode was brought to you by History Grooming Company, quality men care and elevated products. Shout out my brother Ro, man. Link is in the bio, man. He keeps it simple, keeps it clean. Appreciate it keeping me fresh all the time, man. Make sure y'all tap in with my boy. All right. Cool.
We gonna toast.
Want to do a toast? All right, bet. Yeah. So, welcome everybody to the Fifth Quarter Podcast. My brother Ant, myself Dennis, and we're Fifth Quarter, man. So, appreciate you guys tuning in and being here with us, man. Make sure y'all like, follow, subscribe, share, comment, everything like that, man. We're gonna be bringing y'all weekly episodes, talking about different things, man, sports and culture, everything like that, man. So, our very first episode, man, I'm super excited to be here with my brother today. So again, man, y'all tap in with us.
Appreciate your love, man. That's my guy, man.
So, hey, first things first, man, we're gonna make a toast to our very first episode. Been a long time coming, man. A lot of conversations. You want to tap it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, here we go. Woo! That's it right there.
We get started, man. Get right into it.
Both of us, man, are huge sports fans, man. We love football, basketball. The way we came up with the Fifth Quarter, man, is crazy. One of my good friends, my brother, man, we were one day getting a haircut. I was talking to him, I was like, man, I'm trying to figure out a name for the pod. And we was already talking about different names and stuff like that. And we were stuck on this one name. And then when I was talking to my brother, Ro, he was like, y'all should probably, what about the Fifth Quarter? It's like, Fifth Quarter. I ain't gonna lie, that kind of sound live, so I shot Ann a text. Hey, bro, Fifth Quarter, what you think? And he loved it. And here we are, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
we're gonna try to make this history for sure, man.
For sure, man. So it's exciting to be able to, again, be here with y'all, man, shooting our very first episode. It's exciting, man. So we ain't gonna do too much talking, man. That's a little intro, a little bit about us, man. Again, my name is Dennis, my boy Ant, and we're gonna jump into it. So first things first, man, we're gonna talk to y'all a little bit about the NFL. We both love it. Season is starting on Thursday. You got Kansas City versus the Ravens, Thursday night football. I don't think it get any better than that, man.
Man, it's gonna be nice.
Yeah,
for sure.
Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson in the first game. You can't get no better than that. Before we get into that, man, we're gonna talk about these NFL players getting paid, dog.
Man,
getting paid, man.
It's been a crazy offseason, dog.
For sure.
With these players, with contracts, with the holdouts, with showing up to practice and street clothes and blase.
Yeah.
Man, it's been a roller coaster with these contracts for sure, bro.
Man. And so, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I think the market just rising on a year by year basis. I mean, these players want to get paid. These players just feeling like they want what they deserve.
Yeah. Man. And so, if you haven't been, if you've been under a rock, man, or you haven't been paying attention, this week, couple, really good, if not great wide receivers were paid this week. CeeDee Lamb got a big deal this week. I think he's averaging on $34 million a year. A little bit under Justin Jefferson, who is the highest paid non-quarterback player in the NFL at $35 million. So you got Brandon Ayuk, plays for the San Francisco 49ers. He got a deal this week. He's right at $30 million. So he's in that threshold, of top 5 to 7 guys in the NFL. So my question, Ant, is what do you think about CeeDee's deal? What do you think about Brandon's deal? Is it fair? Did Brandon deserve more? He was holding out a little bit, kind of being a little difficult with how things were going with the 49ers. But do you think CeeDee's deal, a 4-year, $136 million, $34 million annually was good? And then Brandon getting the 4-year, $120 at $30 million a year.
Most definitely. I mean, of course, JJ top of the food chain. He deserved that, well deserved. He could have reset the market to wherever he wanted to reset it to. It would have been well deserved.
Yeah.
With CeeDee being right up under him, to me, that offense don't move without CeeDee. The offense struggles without CeeDee, and I feel like his contract issues shouldn't have been as long as it's been to get done.
Yeah, for sure.
But with BA, that was kind of interesting to me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he got right at 30, right?
Yeah.
Didn't too much deserve 30 in my book.
What you would have gave him?
28, 27. 28, 27.
Listen, man.
28, 27. For sure.
So just for preference for people out there, he's getting paid more than Devontae Adams. He's getting paid more than Tyreek Hill. He's also now getting paid more than Jamar Chase, which is something we're going to tap in very, very soon. So you saying you would have gave him that 27, 28?
27, 28.
Yeah.
Around that range.
Over the summer, Nico Collins, one of my favorite wide receivers in the NFL, he was also paid very handsomely. Stephon Diggs, who I still believe is one of the, perennial all-stars, really great receiver. I think he deserves a little bit more than Brandon, but I get why the 49ers gave him this deal. First of all, this deal been on the table all summer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like it was something revisited over and over. This is the deal they originally offered him from day one.
Right.
And as I was saying, when we were talking earlier this week, I didn't understand the whole being stubborn and, trying to do too much if you knew you were going to eventually sign it. I get it, but, I think it kind of slowed down business.
Most definitely.
When you wasn't trying to do more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
most definitely.
Were you fighting over quarters? Were you fighting over nickels? Like, what was the case?
Yeah.
But I say all that to say, $30 million right now, I believe, is a solid number for him, and I'm gonna tell you why. He is a great wide receiver. And he's getting paid essentially number one money, but he's not the number one guy. We all know Debo and Christian are probably gonna be the needle that moves that offense a little bit more than Brandon. But Brandon does get a lot of one-on-ones because Debo and CMC have to be accounted for. So I do understand why they paid him that. But again, man, the market, like you say, the market is the market.
Most
and
definitely.
if he's getting that now, I'd rather pay him $30 million now than him go out bet on himself.
Right,
now I got to pay him JJ money because he decides that he want to go crazy.
Yeah.
So we're going to jump to Jamar Chase. So Jamar Chase, for y'all that don't know, wide receiver for the Cincinnati Bengals, he's currently waiting on the deal right now. He is going into his fourth year in the NFL. He's due for a deal, a contract extension, essentially is what it is. I don't believe that he should play I wouldn't even put the clothes on. I wouldn't put no warm-up, no pads, or nothing on.
I agree.
Until y'all pay me my money.
I
because
agree, man.
He is
that.
Yeah. I mean, he is man.
What he's asking for, I feel like he showed that he deserves it.
Yeah, he's worked that. For me, I even told, and a couple guys that we talk to, all the time about sports, man, I'm resetting the market with Jamar. I love JJ. I think Justin Jefferson is elite, man. The best receiver in the NFL, hands down.
Yeah.
And I would put Jamar top 3.
Most definitely.
If I'm going to give CD 34, I have to give him more than CD. I would even give him more than Justin, just because there can really be a contest on who, 1A, 1B. If you really want to dive into it, you got other great wide receivers, Devontae and Tyreek, and I'm not discrediting any of those guys, but Jamar has been consistent. He's done it without Joe Burrow sometimes, because Joe been having, health issues and everything like that, staying healthy and being on the field, and he's still been able to produce.
Right.
So me, what I would, whatever number Jamar wants, if he wants to be the highest paid by $1 million, I'm giving him $1 million more than Justin.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because what am I losing? I'm locking in my future. I'm securing my number one wide receiver. I'm not out here trying to scrounge things around, especially the way they did T. Higgins or doing T. Higgins. I'm gonna go ahead and lock Jamar up now, and just kind of let it be what it is. Because every year somebody take off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So every year, or there may be a wide receiver going into year 2, year 3 that's gonna be due for a deal, and they might bloom this year.
Yeah.
And now the league market is $38 million, but I wait to pay Jamar. Now when he come around again next offseason, I gotta give him 40.
You gotta give him 40.
So now
I gotta give him 40.
I sign a pen right now, 35 and a half.
I'm with you on that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you on that.
That's that, man. Let us know what y'all think down in the comments, man, on what y'all think Jamar Chase's deal should look like. Hope my boy get paid soon.
I think he will. I think he'll lock in before we go.
If he not on the field, we win, man.
It will sting them to see him in street clothes week 1
Yeah.
while they playing. It was stinging them.
I don't even
The
think
GM and he telling Coach Taylor like, bro, we
Yeah.
gotta get this done.
Yeah, for sure.
We gotta get this done.
Man. Again, man, let us know down in the comments what y'all think, man. If you was a GM and you had Jamar Chase on your team, you know he waiting on the deal, what would you give him? You know what I'm saying? I'm giving him $36 million annually, just so he can know he the highest paid and we value him as such.
We can't forget about old boy, left tackle, security guard in San Francisco, man.
Man, bro, that's a whole nother ball game, man. You know, Trent Williams, we'll tap into that another time, man, but dang.
That's crazy.
Sheesh.
That's
Listen,
crazy. Yep.
So we're gonna hop to a different, vibe. Still talking football, man. Again, that's what the fifth quarter is, man. It's just an opportunity for us to, express our love for the game and what we think about the game. But we want to talk a little bit about some of the teams, man, that we believe are gonna be on the rise that may not have such a great year last year, but then some of the teams that were phenomenal last year that may regress just because of personnel changes or coaching changes, different things like that, man. So if you had to think of a team, or if you had to pick a team that you see progressing, maybe making the playoffs, or maybe having a winning record, or maybe divisional round, what team, or maybe give me a couple teams in your mind that stand out to you that you see taking the next step forward this year.
I mean, for one, you got to go Bears.
Okay.
Bears on the rise. The GM, shout out to him. He took a page out of Nick Caserio book.
Yeah.
In my opinion, he got active.
Yeah.
And hey,
to say the least,
the boy,
sure.
he got that team, on the rise for sure.
Yeah. So,
with those 3 superstars, he went and got D Swift in the backfield. He got Herbert behind him. Got Cole Kmet still over there. He revamped the line a little bit, defensive side, he got busy.
Yeah.
So, hey, man.
Yeah.
The Bears is going to be nice, man.
Can't forget about the number overall pick, Caleb Williams.
Can't forget about him. Can't count him out.
You know what I'm saying?
Rome.
Then you bring in Keenan Allen, a veteran, consistent,
A true vet.
When healthy,
Yeah.
man, top 10, top 7 wide receiver in the NFL, when healthy, undeniably, man.
Yep.
So I see what you're saying on that. I do. So what do you see the Bears doing? Do you see a winning record? We see in playoffs. We see, because Justin Fields didn't really leave like big shoes to fill,
Right.
but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, as coming in as a rookie, you see the way that some of these rookie quarterbacks are coming in and taking off immediately
Most definitely.
as a number 1 overall pick.
And I felt like CJ set the standard for that.
Yeah.
Now, like, it's showing GMs basically like, bruh, these quarterbacks could do it. If we could do it, he could do it. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you see your Bears, not your Bears, but what do you see the Bears doing as far as this season? At the end of 17 games, where are they? Are they positioning themselves for a playoff berth? Do you see them, locking in
when you think about that division, right?
Okay.
We go look at it as that.
Okay.
When you think about that division, you got the Bears, the Vikings, the Packers, and the Lions.
Okay.
That's a tough division, bro.
Yeah, all of them quarterbacks. Except
All
for
those
Minnesota.
teams, we gonna say all those teams, bro,
Yeah.
has competitive come.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I get
All
that.
those teams could bring it. So it'll be hard to say, hey, they gonna make a playoffs. You know? Yeah, they have a team to do it, but can they? You know what I'm saying? Can they compete on an everyday basis? Every week basis?
Yeah.
With these teams in their division, with these teams in the league, they have a team to do it. But will they do it? We shall see.
Yeah.
But I could see them getting into a wild card.
Okay.
They have the team to do it. They have the QB to do it. I can see them getting into the wild card, bro.
In my personal opinion, man, I feel that the NFC, if we looking at conferences, the NFC is the slider conference. Because AFC, I can give you 5 teams right now. I got a quarterback that's going to take care of business. Get busy immediately, right? But in the NFC, it is a little bit more wider range of talent, right? You got like a Jordan Love in Green Bay, but then you got whoever going to be starting in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Whether Sam Darnold, or, you know what I'm saying? So the gap between Jared Goff and Sam Darnold is monstrous.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So looking at the Bears, man, I mean, I feel like if the defense makes it easier for Caleb to be Caleb, and I say that by if the defense allows them or keeps them in the game,
Right.
I believe Caleb has the weaponry, the coaching behind him to be able to get these boys to.
Yep.
I say 10-7. I agree with you on the wild card.
Most
I think they can be in the mix all year, but when year ends, they might be in that wild card, fight off.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, hey, for them boys,
Yeah.
the way they organization was going to where it's headed, I salute them for in the hunt spot, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not for sure.
I salute them for that, bro.
I think when it comes to my pick on a team who I say may progress, and I'm not proud of myself by any means, man, because I'm a diehard Houston Texans fan, H-Town stay down, baby. But I'm going to have to go Indianapolis Colts, bro. And I'm saying that because they didn't have a bad season last year, but Gardner Minshew is not Anthony Richardson. Like, let's just keep that what it is. A lot of people are already saying Anthony Richardson his ability to run the ball is going to make him so much more versatile than any quarterback in that Division One. If you look at our division, Trevor, CJ, Will Levis in Tennessee, Anthony is by leaps and bounds the most athletic quarterback in our division. So I feel if he's healthy, if he's giving you 15 to 17 games, and I ain't saying they're going to beat us, but I'm just saying if he's healthy, man, I can see the Colts locking in a berth. I can see them beating teams that a lot of people may not believe that they can beat. And I'm saying that because they have a really solid defense. Their offensive line is not bad. They protected Gardner enough to get into, you know what I'm saying, a playoff situation.
Most definitely.
And I feel like if Anthony Richardson is taking care of business, man, he's making those reads, and he's not holding on to the ball. He's not trying to become Houdini.
Right.
I believe, bro, they can progress.
Right, yeah.
I can see them. I don't even want to say wild card, bro. I can really see them not winning the division because A-Town going to we ain't gonna do that. But I can see them. You know what I'm saying? I can see them making noise, bro, and being a team that people are gonna have to look out for from this season on.
Yeah.
If Anthony Richardson is healthy, he's a catalyst, bro. He makes the team go, and he also stops them, essentially. And he was picked number 4 overall, bro. The expectations are high. You had your whole rookie season off, due to injury. I know he's healthy now. I know he's ready to play, but he also had a year. Look at it like them quarterbacks that come in and they're behind the star quarterback, and you have a year to sit, kind of watch the game. He had that opportunity.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So he had a year in the playbook without actually playing. He had a year to have conversations with his coaches without actually having to go put it on the field. So now he's looking at, okay, how can I change the game in this aspect? He didn't have to recover from other injuries, only the one that he suffered, in the game. So his body is fresh, his mind is fresh.
Right.
He still has a top 15 wide receiver in Michael Pittman. He still has a top 3 running back. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So he has the tools, and the offensive line, again, man, has always been very consistent. He got the tools, bro, to actually be a team that I can see progressing.
Colts they always been sneaky.
Yeah.
They always you have to really play disciplined football against them.
Sure.
They're a great football team, all 3 phases of the game.
Yeah.
So I can really just see them on the rise, pending Anthony Richardson,
Yep.
Healthy season. If he's healthy, the full season, they have
They got a
legitimate
chance.
shot.
So we talked about the teams that we believe can progress and move forward. Let's talk about some of the teams that may have had a great year last year that may regress. They may go backwards and not fall off a cliff, man, or anything like that, but they may not be as effective or efficient as people may believe it is. Maybe a hype team, a team everybody was rah about last year, but going into this year, maybe their division got better, or maybe the draft picks that they chose didn't really align with their needs. You know what I'm saying? Right. So if you have to look at a team that you say they're gonna go backwards, they might not be as elite or as stern as they were. What team would that be?
I hate to say it, but I'm gonna say it. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Hey, they made the playoffs last year though.
Alright. But hey,
That's a good pick though.
them Dirty Birds got serious.
Nah, facts.
That GM,
Facts.
like I say, we preach get busy, right?
Nah, for sure.
That GM got busy, bro.
He got busy. He got
That
Kurt.
GM got busy, bro.
Yeah, Kurt.
That defense
Penix.
is suited, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, that defense is suited.
Yeah.
It's a new coach in that building.
Yeah.
Raheem Morris, shout
Yeah.
out that guy. Good coach, great guy. Hey, man.
So you
Falcons
saying
go, and the Saints just somehow,
they gonna sell?
they gonna end up around number 2 in that division,
Yeah,
bro.
somehow. Yeah,
some
yeah,
way.
yeah. Okay.
Some way, bro.
So Tampa Bay is your team that made the playoffs with Baker Mayfield, who played great by the way last year.
Played great football, man.
He had.
Shout out to him.
Hey man, when he has weaponry, again, he's one of those guys that everything around him is going the way it's supposed to go. He doesn't make the mistakes. He doesn't become the let me put my cape on, I got this kind of guy. He can be a really solid quarterback in the NFL, bro. So, but you saying this year are they not making the playoffs? Or they just not? Do you see them going from?
I don't feel like I say this. The hype compared to last year that was around them, it won't be like that this year.
Okay.
Just due to back on the defensive side, they still have a secondary issue.
Okay.
They still have a secondary issue. Antoine Winfield, they got him locked up back there, but who's backed up with him?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They really don't have playmakers at those corner positions yet. So I feel like that would be a hole, a pothole they have to deal with, keep having to cover up. But yeah, I just don't see it, bro.
You don't see it?
I don't see it, bro. Especially with Atlanta getting serious.
Yeah. Getting busy, man.
Hey, man.
Man, so the team that I see regressing. Hey, some of y'all might hate me for this, man. And listen, I'm not trying to be a hater at all, but I thought a lot about this. I did some homework on it. The team that I see regress, and I'm not saying they're gonna fall off a cliff or just be terrible or trash or anything like that, but a team that I definitely see maybe not being as efficient, and it's one because of their division, and two just because it's typically how it goes. I'm gonna say the Baltimore Ravens, bro, and I'm gonna tell you why. They in
Talk to me.
by far the toughest division in the NFL. I don't care what nobody say. That's 4 teams in that division. Great coaching, great quarterback, great defenses. I think every team in that division. So in that division, you got Cincinnati, you got Cleveland, you got the Steelers, and then you got the Ravens. That division, since I was a kid, has been elite. So
Right.
I believe that they are so dependent upon Lamar's ability to be a magician that I didn't see any moves made this season. Derrick Henry, great addition, but my boy older. Derrick Henry has not had
The same burst.
not even that, bro. He's never been like a receiver out of the backfield. You know what I'm saying? That hasn't been primarily his game. He's a
Right.
downhill guy.
Right.
But if he's downhill, that means that you're now saying, Lamar, we need you to throw the ball.
Right.
Well, who is he throwing it to? Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, what else?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
is.
I feel like they should have went out and got my boy a veteran wide receiver who understands I might not get 100 balls this year, but I'm willing to go. Even like a Juice Landry. Go get Juice, let Jarvis know, because Jarvis probably isn't a 100-ball guy right now in his career.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? But he's respectable. He can still win ones. And most of those receivers in that system are going to be getting man-to-man coverage because you got to keep an eye on Lamar. You can't run zone against them because Lamar is going to pick the zone apart. That's what he does very, very well. Man-to-man, you got to make him throw the ball accurately, efficiently, and on time. And I'm not saying Lamar can't throw the ball. I'm not that guy. I've seen him throw darts. I've seen him throw whatever he needed to throw to get his guys open. But this is a guy that I've also seen. He has yet to have a 1,000-yard receiver, you know what I'm saying, under his belt. You know what I'm saying? Not Mark Andrews, that's a tight end. That's a safety blanket. That's like, hey, I can't get it.
That's a dump off.
Yeah, that's a 15 to 20-yarder. I'm talking about, hey, this is my guy. He getting a rack a
Most
year.
definitely.
1,500,
Most
1,200.
definitely.
I haven't seen. And then I don't know if people are noticing, but no free agent wide receivers are calling, hey, let me see what Baltimore talking about. And they winning every year.
Yeah.
They winning.
But they just know I'm not going to get the production
So,
that I want to get.
I don't. Derrick Henry, again, great addition. I think that takes the ball out of Lamar's hands, which I think is ultimately, it's either going to two things. It's going to work very well, and they're going to have 2,800 yards rushing at the end of the year, number one in the NFL rushing. Man. Or it's going to be a power struggle where, you know, Derrick is like, bro, y'all brought me over here to tote this pill. But Lamar keep getting QB powers and QB keeps. Like, what am I here for? I'm not no. I also have never seen Derrick Henry just blocking and pass protection. He ain't no lead blocker.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so we don't know. It's a lot of unknowns, but I do know that outside of Zay Flowers, I don't know a guy over there that's gonna give me 1,200 yards receiving. Zay might crack it.
On my end, bro, I think that just is gonna make defenses stack the box more against them.
Yeah,
most definitely.
And their offensive line at times can be shaky. Again, the dependency on Lamar's, you know, ability to just get out of situations, extend plays, and all of that. And he's only getting older, bro. I know, but he's still young, and you know, everything is good now. But I'm thinking about 32-year-old Lamar Jackson. You know, Vic wasn't scrambling for 100 yards a game at 32.
But the difference between Lamar and Vic could throw.
Yeah, but Vic also had people that wanted to play with him because he will throw. And I think a lot of times we talk about Vic in the sense of like he was a run first. In Atlanta, he was. In Philly, he wanted to let that thing go.
He wanted to let it ride.
And I feel like Lamar is at a point in his career, bro, where he still believes, and he is 100% the guy.
Right. Yeah.
But you see how that goes in playoff football. It don't work, bro. Patrick Mahomes scrambles. If you look at the situations during the season, Patrick Mahomes is not running the ball nearly as much as he is in the playoffs.
Right.
Because the playoffs, if you lose, you go home.
Right. I'm keeping the ball.
You win to go home.
I'm keeping the ball moving.
To keep it going.
Right.
Lamar is doing this game 1.
Yeah.
All the way to game 17, ending the year with 800 yards receiving and 3,200 yards passing.
And get to the playoffs.
And he
go observe.
Either he gassed or he hurt or he, you know what I'm saying? So again, I think that the Ravens will be the team for me that will regress. And again, they're not gonna fall off a cliff. The division is still very much winnable, but I just think that might be my team this year. Instead of being 12-5 or 13-4, 11-6 like we used to seeing them, they might be a 9-8 or 10-7.
Yep.
And I hope I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my pick
on just what it is.
Who I feel is gonna go back.
I like that. I like that, bro.
So man, listen, we're gonna switch gears again, man, and we're gonna jump into our, favorite segment of the pod, man. Fifth Quarter Podcast again, man. Make sure y'all like, follow, share, comment down below, man. Talk to us. Let us know what y'all think, man. What y'all want to hear about, what y'all want to know about. But our repping Texans segment, man. H-Town, stay down. Hey, man,
it's gonna be a good year, man.
Man,
it's gonna be a good year. To my Texans fans out there, it's gonna be a good year, man. Go buy your gear, go buy your jerseys, whatever you need. This gonna be a good year, man. It's gonna be a fun year. This all season been fun.
Come on.
I never had fun in the all season before, man. This has been like the funnest all season as a Texans fan.
Man.
Bro, it's been good.
It's been crazy. And we in the chat with two of the guys we talk to every day. Shout out Poke. Shout out Daryl, man. We with them boys every day. In the chat going crazy, man. Sending clips, sending this, sending that. And I don't know, man. I'm at work, man. When I'm at work, I'm looking up some Texans every time I get a little break because you don't know.
Man, it's like you go because the all season has been so fun, bro. Man. From free agency to drafting to voluntary OTAs, and, bro. It's just been crazy, bro. Yeah. It's just been the most exciting, fun all season ever. So I can this go down as one of them years. Like I'm for sure.
It's a couple things we want to kind of talk about in this segment specifically, man. First things first, we gotta talk. I mean, I know we super late. It's already in effect. It's already happened, man. But the pod is here now, so we can talk. We can give our piece.
Right.
Stephon Diggs, dog. We got Buddy for a second-round pick. Eradicated the rest of his deal. Buddy's literally on a 1-year, $22.5, $23 million deal. He's not the highest paid. He's nowhere near the highest paid wide receiver. What are your predictions, or what do you believe Stephon is going to bring? I already know because we talk about it all the time, but let the fans know, let everybody know, man, your take on this Stephon Diggs pickup, and what do you believe he's going to bring to our team this year?
Man, Steph, last season, as you noticed, and as other Texas fans noticed, we struggled badly on third downs. CJ had to pull tricks out of his ass every time, third down. Houdini's, literally, to keep the ball moving.
Yeah.
Steph is going to be that third down guy.
Okay.
You've seen flashes of it in the preseason of how CJ connected, looked at his way every time, third down, third down, third down. So he's definitely going to be our third down guy. He's going to open up the offense for us.
Okay. He's
going to allow Tank Dell to work deeper. So he's gonna bring how can I say it? He's gonna bring so many styles of formation to this offense. Flexibility. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Having three guys who could play outside or inside is dangerous. You know, it's unpredictable for a defensive coordinator, you know, on the other end. Bringing stuff in, bro, it was a very important piece this whole free agency.
And I feel like the way we got him, you know, it was like a lot of Texans fans, and I know y'all can agree with this because I'm one of the ones, we don't be making those splashes like day one free agency. All season they talked about how much money we had to spend and woo. And then I remember day one of free agency, we ain't do nothing. We in the chat tripping, man, we got all this money, we ain't spending our money.
I remember,
day two, we ain't do nothing. We just kind of letting, you know, little moves here and there.
Yeah.
You know, getting Ben Schwartz and all these different little moves. And I'm like, dang, bro, we got to make some shape.
Right.
And I remember, bro, like, Texans, I'm looking at my, what? Stephon, this cap, dog. Stephon Diggs.
Man, I lit up, man. I was like, I called 5, man. I was like, bro, he didn't answer. Like, he was asleep.
Yeah.
It's early, man. I'm calling, I'm blowing him up. He's like, what's wrong? I'm like, man, hey, we got Stephon. He's like, oh, I'm up now. Yeah. He's like, I'm up now. Like, yeah, bro. Like, wait, man, that was a good trade, bro.
Outside of obviously his ability to play the receiver position at a high level, man, I think the attitude, the swag that I think he's gonna bleed into.
Oh man,
CJ,
we need it, bro.
Tank is one of them ones. If y'all ain't know, pre-injury, Tank was on pace to probably have a better year than Nico. Pre-injury, you know what I'm saying? But I believe that Steph, man, is instilling so much confidence in that wide receiver room. We see it at Mechie. Mechie had a solid preseason. I mean, all of these receivers, even Hutch, bro.
He's instilling that confidence in all those receivers, man. And it's fun to watch because he's bringing that much needed juice to our team. And not only on the offensive side of the ball, defensive side too. You know, he got Stingley turned up. You know what I'm saying? Stingley's quiet, bro.
Man, so a couple more things we're going to tackle in this segment, man. I got my favorite position in the NFL to watch. It's always going to be edge. Defensive end. We made a humongous splash there with Danielle Hunter coming off of a 16 and a half sack season, you know what I'm saying, Pro Bowl, and now he's with us on a very friendly deal. A lot of people look at the numbers and be like, dang, his contract is guaranteed, but those numbers are very friendly based off of the production that he's been providing over this time. So I'm excited to see him. I believe, you know, I'm predicting him and Will Anderson, bro, together somewhere between 25, 30. Maybe, I don't want to be crazy, but 32 sacks this year. I think Danielle has put Will Anderson in the same realm as, you know, Steph has put Tank. Like, you one of them ones, believe that. Like, don't look at my success and say, hey, I want to be like you. Look at my success and say, how can I be better than you?
I love that.
I've seen somebody even say that they think Tank is going to have a better year than Steph, but that year wouldn't exist if Steph wasn't here. I saw that somewhere, just reading stuff like that. As far as maybe his catches and his yardage, Steph may have more touchdowns because CJ obviously will lean on the veteranship of that. But that's another story. But I think Danielle Hunter being here
Right.
is gonna get somebody gonna be 1-on-1.
Most definitely.
Somebody gonna, you can't double team both because now you just got the center on the island.
Oh, you got the ring game.
So I'm looking at it like, okay, is either Daniil gonna pop off this year, and Waj is gonna just get a little bit better, maybe go from 7.5 to maybe 10.5, 11.5 sacks, and Daniil still gonna give you his 15, 16, or other way around. Daniil might drop down to 13.5, but then Wad shoots up to 16.5.
And the black horse on that defense, man, Mario Edwards this year,
Man, he did
he's
great.
gonna wreak havoc, man.
Preseason, he was solid.
Training camp,
Stuff in the run.
he was amazing.
Yeah,
I watched him in person training camp. Amazing, man.
Yeah.
He was balling.
Yeah.
Spot on.
Yeah.
He's definitely a D'Amico guy.
Let's talk about that back end. Linebacker, Christian Harris, still out, man.
Oh, man.
Boy on IR, he out 4 weeks. That hurt, man, because, hey, this was... And it's still he still can have a phenomenal year, you know, but just missing that game, that game speed and being able to make sure he in shape and
Most
condition.
definitely, yeah.
We're gonna miss him out there for the first 4 weeks, but I believe in Shazier and Tua and, you know, Thule. They got Thule back on the practice squad. I think he's gonna get called up. I think we
Jake
got
Hansen.
Yeah, I think we got
guys,
what we need, man, to be effective. But this is the first time. If you're a real Texans fan, you know our DBs have been atrocious for years. We been getting baked, dog. We been getting cooked, bro.
But we back up, man.
Bro, listen,
but we
bro.
back up, dog.
Ooh-wee,
Come
man.
on, man. Hey, man.
Sting is gonna be all pro this year.
Sting and Locksmith, man.
Sting gonna be all pro. I'm so excited about Sting because last year he missed quite a few games, but when he was healthy and on the field, he was dominant, bro. And he don't talk much.
Right.
He don't say much. He just go out. He plays at a high level. He gonna take away like a half of the field. I genuinely believe that.
Most
It was
definitely.
some plays he made, bro,
Most
in the
definitely.
playoffs. It was some plays he made later in the season where he under jumping the routes and picking the ball off. And I think he picked Russell off twice when they played the Broncos.
Yeah.
Like he just did.
He
his thing.
have a skill that really you really can't really take out his book.
Yeah.
Like how he bait a quarterback in and how he trails a receiver to make it seem like he's beat.
Yeah.
But he have the ball skills to make that play.
Hey, athleticism
that
is crazy. Yeah.
Bro, that is so hard to do.
Yeah.
And he make it look so easy, bro.
Yeah.
And bro, all pro season, man.
Yeah, but you gotta think, man, when he was in college at LSU, he going against Jamar, Justin, like he going against these guys all the time in practice. So
most definitely.
When we picked him number 3 overall, I didn't know much about him. I was a sauce guy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was a sauce guy. Like, give me sauce if we gonna go defense. But shout out Nick, man. And we always saying it in the chat, man. And Nick, we trust because Nick Casario, the GM of the Houston Texans, man, he'll make a deal that'll have us in here like, man, ain't no way he pulled this off. You know what I'm saying? Sting is one of them deals. And, you know, we just excited to see Sting. We're excited to see him go crazy this year. And 2 more things we're going to talk about. Cam Lassiter, a young rookie out of Georgia, drafted him for a 3rd round.
What Norman say? A dog.
Hey, man.
A dog.
He looking solid.
A dog, man.
Hey.
He's definitely looking like a 1st round pick.
When you a rookie and you don't play in preseason,
that tell you all you need to know, man. That tell you all you need to know.
Take a little bit right there.
Joint practice against the Rams.
Man.
Guy was on fire, man.
Yeah.
He's giving Cooper Kupp hell.
Yeah.
At every part of the field. He's coming up, wanting to tackle, you know what I'm saying? They kept the intensity down, but you could tell he just wanted that leash up off him, like, I'm ready to hit.
Yeah.
But, man, that young fella is going to be nice.
Yeah.
That young fella is going to be nice.
We drafted another guy to USC, I'm sorry.
UCLA?
No, it was USC, right?
USC,
Bullet.
Bullet on the back end.
Yeah, man. Buddy he played a lot of snaps in preseason, which I think is good for him.
It's good. It's definitely good.
I think that Petrie moving over to nickel is a good move for him as well. Petrie, man, listen, he one of my guys on the team just because his rookie year he impressed me. Obviously, we were losing a lot, so like I said, everybody looked good on a bad team. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Even, you know, Damian Pierce, we'll tap into that here in a second as well. But just seeing Jalen being selfless enough to say, man, y'all put me where y'all need me to be. I'm going to adjust and I'm going to adapt. I'm going to play there. I think him getting away from Jimmy Ward is going to be better for him because it'll allow him to play free, not under that pressure where it's just him and Jimmy back there. You know what I'm saying? So putting Bullock back there And he a ball hawk, bro. He has so much range.
Last season, we missed out so much on a sideline safety.
Yeah.
He have the range to do that.
Yeah.
And if you go back and watch his film at USC, bro, sideline to sideline, he was on top of, on top of stuff.
Yeah.
And I love it because you can see what you didn't see on his USC film too much.
Mm-hmm.
He's now coming up to tackle.
Yeah, I see that.
He's now coming up to tackle, and that's a major thing. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like, and D'Amico even said it.
Yeah.
That's one of the funnest guys I done coach. You know what I'm saying? He has an opportunity, like D'Amico said, he has an opportunity to be one of the best safeties I ever coached. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's major words.
No.
Coming from the defense he left from.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's major words,
I
bro.
always tell one of my good friends, man, we talk a little bit about when Miko was with the 49ers, and I talked about the way that defense was built, even when Robert Saleh was there. You know, Miko was under him, and then when Miko got the Rams and had the headset, you can see, like, their defensive line has always had two edges. They have always had, Nick Bosa and somebody, Eric Armstead, somebody to go pressure the quarterback. Linebackers always flying. Shazier played with Miko.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But even the defense, Fred Warner, all-pro, best linebacker in the NFL. You can see that kind of tutelage in Christian Harris, being able to say, okay, let me read and adapt and just attack, not think so much. And in the back end, you know what I'm saying? Tre'Davious Ward, if I'm saying that right, number 7, I think that was the guy that he's still there, for 49ers. But Miko had him, and I look at the sting on that, being able to lock down one side of the field. You got another corner who probably just handling business, but that safety, I don't know, guy with the long hair, I can't think of his name. Nah, it was the guy with the long hair, like super long hair. He played safety, the young buck. But he was flying around making plays as well, and I see the similarities between him and Bullock. Like, just letting them play free. Free. Just do your thing, but be where you need to be.
And one thing I picked up on the defensive line, in this defense, we don't have to read. Mm-hmm. Put our hand in the dirt, attack. Yeah. And I feel like when you let these players play freely, bruh, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, all I have to do is chase this quarterback.
Yeah.
It's easy.
And I think I saw it on one of the I guess the Texans have like a mini documentary called Iron Sharpen Iron on YouTube. Y'all make sure y'all check that out.
Right.
8 times say that, baby. It was Will Anderson talking about how his first year, his rookie year, Miko was just like, go attack. Go. Like, just attack. And it made him start to feel like throughout the year, as Miko would ask more of him, that Miko was trusting him more.
Right, yep.
So he was saying last year was like it was just a go get it. Now he knows different ways to go get it.
Right.
And I'm like, then you bring in Daniil.
Man.
It's like, man, hey, bro. Man. I'm excited about our season. But we talking about defense. Ain't no way we gonna skip over CJ Stroud. Stroud, man. Listen, man. Ooh,
the franchise.
Hey, man, listen, he gonna be, mark my words, bro. CJ gonna be the first $300 million quarterback. I'm saying it here live, putting it on wax. You can hate me, you can love me, I don't care. He gonna be the first $300 million. If he continues to play the way he's played his rookie year into next year and his third year, they're not gonna I wouldn't let him get to a 4th year. I'm gonna go on and extend, buddy. Now make him the highest paid quarterback, and then I'm gonna laugh at any of these other quarterbacks behind him and say, nah, we didn't reset the market. We got the best guy. What y'all gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I think CJ, man, for me, I've been a Texans fan since 2002. I remember the first preseason game against the Dallas Cowboys, man. Like, I just never thought we would ever have anybody that allows the game to, like, be in slow-mo. CJ be looking like the game is so slow, and he makes it look so easy, so effortless, man, that I feel like now that he has the weapons that he has, I don't see how he doesn't crack 5,000 yards, somewhere in that area. I'm going to go out on the limb at 35 to 40 TDs. And his picks are obviously, I think they're going to go up. I'm just being real. Like, I'm a fan of the guy. But just as the game moves, people have tape on him now. You know what I'm saying? They can read his eyes. What is he like on first down, third? What is he like? And they can read and react. And people are now coaching against that.
Yeah.
And I think he might be somewhere between an 8 to 10 on interceptions, but I still think the ratio is going to be so astronomical that he's still going to be in the race to be
his
one of the best.
His stats will be so high where it'll make those bad stats look.
Yeah, like we'll take that.
Yeah.
We'll take 10 picks with 40 touchdowns. I'll take that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, so CJ I'm excited about. And the last thing we're going to talk about, man, is some of the players that have made the roster that we may thought should have gotten cut, or just some of the confusion or feelings that we have around, some of the guys that made the team that we kind of look at like, okay, how, you know what I'm saying? So I know you've been real big on Dameon Pierce, and we kind of been talking about it a little bit, but let people know a little bit about some of the players that maybe made the team that you feel shouldn't, or some of the teams that you feel, or some of the players, that got cut that you feel we should have kept.
Well, I'm gonna go off by starting with the biggest one to me, like Desmond King, bro.
Okay. Hey, I love
Desmond King, man. I love that guy.
I love Desmond King.
Special teams guy.
Yeah. Great nickel too.
Defensive guy, nickel.
Solid nickel corner.
Bro, some people may realize, some people may not, but bro, Desmond King was so important.
Yeah. On
our run when we brought him back.
Yeah.
Starting with the game against the Jaguars.
Mm-hmm.
That's when we brought him back for the season. The game when we played Jacksonville at home last season. Made the goal line stop before halftime on Travis Etienne.
Yeah.
From that, he was just butter for us, bro.
Yeah.
Butter in the slot. Like, there's no way. And speaking of him, he had one of the highest PFF grades in preseason.
Yeah.
How do you go with Bryant?
Yeah.
And I seen Bryant get beat numerous times. Wasn't communicating. I'm seeing what Desmond King is doing. I'm seeing what Bryant doing.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I didn't like it.
It might be a numbers thing. He might be, one phone call away. I'm pretty sure he may have already been picked up by another team. I'm not too sure.
Nah, he haven't yet.
But I feel like he might just be one of them, hey, bro, stay ready. You know what I'm saying? One of them stay ready. It's a numbers thing.
But it's like a why, though.
I mean.
So you saying, like, you think it's contract? Like,
I don't think it's contractual. I think it just may be something where.
Because he was on a 1 year minimum.
Yeah, but he's older. Brian is younger. Brian may be a little bit more, I don't want to say coachable, like Desmond isn't coachable, but there may be more upside for Bryant than there is King, because he may have reached, like, this is what we know we're going to get. We don't know what Bryant can really give us. You know what I'm saying? So I feel if one of our DBs go down, you know what I'm saying, that Desmond is first in line, we call him, hey, bro, would you, whatever. That's how I look at it. I'm looking at Dameon Pierce, dog. Listen, bro. If you know me, bro, my favorite Texans of all time, Andre Johnson, Arian Foster, J.J. Watt, in that order. I'm sorry. I know everybody loves J.J. Watt. Shout out J.J. Watt. Love J.J. Watt. But for me, watching the game, when I saw Dameon Pierce, bro, his rookie year, I was like, okay, if he can stack these years, bro,
man,
he might be able to shake some things up to the point where, Arian, hey, man, the record book's gonna have to, move over. But nah, bro. I think Dameon is a great back. I think he would be phenomenal in another situation.
Most definitely.
I don't know how he made the team. I'm gonna just keep it a bit. I think British Brooks had a very solid preseason. Obviously, we know Joe was injured a little bit. Joe Mixon brought him in the offseason. We didn't really even talk about that, but we know Joe came in during the offseason. He was nursing some injuries, and he's ready to go for week 1. You got Dari, who's just a Swiss Army knife.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Keep him on the roster. He can catch out of the backfield at a high level.
Special teams guy.
Team, kick the ball if you need him to. We saw him do that a couple times last year, but keeping Dameon and British, so right now, I think we got 5 backs.
Yeah, see, British will be inserted into the fullback role.
But even still.
Because last year we kept, 4 backs on the roster with Beck at fullback. So that's it sounds right, but it doesn't make sense. Like you're saying, it doesn't make sense that Dameon Pierce is on the team.
Yeah.
You know, I seen D'Amico say that, you know, they have to block it better for him with the woo, but we seen plenty of backs come in right behind him and run behind these same guys.
Yeah. Or even less.
Or even less and make plays. You know what I'm saying? So, which is so, it's so messed up, bro, because, you know, like, you done seen guys, like, come in here and, like, give it their all and produce more and get cut for a guy who haven't done nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who haven't moved the needle. So, yeah, I'm with you on that one, bro. That's a tough one. I mean, I still don't understand it, which I think he'll be traded by the trade deadline.
Okay.
But yeah, most definitely.
And then I'm thinking about John Mechie. So Mechie, you know, rookie year he dealt with his leukemia. He didn't really get to play a lot.
Yep.
Second year they kind of worked him back in the rotation. Then last year we kind of seen him later in the season, playoffs, come in, do some things, you know, make some great grabs, move the sticks. But this year, bro, I think it's go time or bust. I think it's either time he steps up or we move on.
I compare him to a guy like Jalen Petrie.
Okay.
Just how you put him into the, how can I say, you put him into that role of where can I place him to make him comfortable and play to the best of his ability.
Man.
Now, against the Bears, he played outside a lot. The game he turned up in, they moved him back into the slot, which is, that's him.
Yeah.
That's him. So, I feel like that's what's needed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think they've been trying him out in different spots, seeing what works and what don't work. So when the season comes, we could put you in a situation that's going to work for you and where you can help us at. I think Mechie, bro, is good. I'm not going to pull that card yet on Mechie, bro. I think Mechie is good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You put him where he's comfortable at. And you want that favorite player, bro.
It sounds like you saying training wheel Mechie. He needs some training wheel.
No.
Listen, man, you going into your fourth year, and I get it. I'm going to give you grace on year 1 and 2.
Right.
I'm giving you grace. Even year 3, I'm kind of giving grace, but I'm also looking at it like we needed.
This is third year, right?
This is fourth year.
This is fourth?
Yeah, bro. Yes, bro.
Wow.
Because Mechie, so he was out first year.
He came in with Cully?
With leukemia, right?
Right.
Then the second year, we worked him kind of like back into it. He got cleared and all that.
Right.
And then last year was his third year.
Third year, right.
So my thing is, he's going into his fourth year in the NFL. I'm looking at it like, you got to be able, that one playmaker we needed when Tank went down should have been a smooth transition for him.
I'm with you.
To come in, okay, this is my turn. Because Tank was cooking. We really didn't have, him and Hutch was kind of just like, y'all here, but if Tank is doing this thing, Nico doing this thing, y'all boys really, you know, and Dalton Schultz doing his thing, we appreciate y'all, but that's where the ball is going. When Tank went down, I feel like he should have made it hard for Tank to come back.
I'm with you.
I feel like Tank tore his leg up, bro.
How about it?
Came back, ain't lose a spot at all. Tank really number 2 on the team, if you ask me. I think. I'm looking at it like, okay, we gave you all preseason, get your rocks off, and I seen it here and there, but I didn't see it consistently enough to where I seen Hutch consistently making plays, catching the ball, moving the sticks, all that stuff. You know, blocking. I seen Mitch. I went to the game, the last game, this past Saturday, man. I seen Mitch making plays. I'm not discrediting him, but I'm looking at Hutch run his route full speed, knowing he not getting the ball, put his hands on something. And I'm like, okay, Messi cool. But me personally, I would have kept Ben that we traded for in the offseason from the Rams. I would have kept him to have a special teams body. Because you're not putting Messi on kick return.
Right.
You're not making Messi play punch.
That's another guy I hated to see go.
So
did we bring him back on the practice squad?
Nah, he gone. Nah. So those are things that I'm like, you know, but hopefully, man, Messi can step up It like they always say, it's only one ball to go around.
Only one ball.
Stephon gonna want 90 to 150 targets. Nico gonna want his 150 targets. Excuse me. Tank is gonna want his 75 to 100. It's gonna be a lot. Dalton Schultz, we paid him. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot, bro. And I think the odd men out on offense are Damian Pierce and John Mechie. I think you can keep Xavier Hutchinson around because you can can put him on.
I love
special
Hutch.
teams,
And it's
bro.
crazy, bro, because at the start of OTAs, we knew how deep this receiver room was.
Yeah, bro.
And what I said, I mentioned, I'm like, man, I don't think Hutch is gonna beat out these guys, bro.
He got on the field.
And man, bro, when you say he stepped up, you don't say much.
He don't, bro.
He worked. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't miss.
Yeah.
Those the type of guys you want. You know what I'm saying? So I think I could buy that, bro.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say this.
I love that. I love
say
that.
this,
What you said.
and we can move forward, bro. But we kept Robert Woods for a reason. If Mechie is who we believe him to be, I think they would have let Robert Woods go. OG, great player, plays phenomenal in LA, gave us a couple solid years. He's older. I think if Mechie was who we believed he could be or would be, they would have easily cut ties with Robert Woods. They let Noah Brown go probably because they saw Hutch and was like, okay, we can get the same production from him. But Robert Woods is OG, bro, and they kept him around because they know we know on the field, game 1 against the Colts, it's gonna be Nico, Steph, Tank. That's for sure. They own the field.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Dalton gonna be out there. Cade Stover probably come in for Dalton. Then who's giving Steph a break? Who's giving Nico a breather? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm thinking about. And then when you move Tank outside, who's coming inside? If Steph is again still needing a breather, Nico needing a breather, who you bringing Robert in, bro?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man, but we talked a lot on that, man. Again, man.
I guess because Robert, another guy who could play inside, outside. Yep.
And he older, got a lot of wisdom. He probably ain't gonna be in there every single snap.
Right, most definitely.
But again, he's a great veteran, somebody to learn from. You know what I'm saying? And
I like that, bro. I had questions about that, but I like how you broke that down.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? I love that.
Listen, man. So we talked a lot about our Texas, man. But every episode, when y'all tune in with us here on the fifth quarter, man, we are gonna have a Reppin' Texans segment. It's non-negotiable. We're just gonna talk about our team, get our rocks off, get on our soapbox and talk about the team that we love, man. And so,
wait.
Hold on.
Y'all want some trivia?
Okay.
Let's get some trivia.
Okay. Trivia question.
Free tea. Free fifth quarter
merch. Yeah.
Tea.
Hey, listen.
Man, we got a trivia question for y'all.
So,
the first person respond with the correct answer to this trivia question
down in the comments. Make sure you comment this. So we're gonna be looking for the first person to respond to this question down in the comments. Once we see who it is, and if your answer is correct, you'll get a message from myself or Ant, and we'll chop in, get some details with you, man, get your size and all that good stuff, and you will definitely get a fifth quarter shirt from us. You know what I'm saying? A little merch, man. Appreciate you repping and rocking with the business. But the question is, who is, obviously we know Andre Johnson, best wide receiver in Texas history. The trivia question is, how many touchdowns in his career, receiving touchdowns, did Andre Johnson have in his career? So take a second, think about that.
Man. Jump on it now, man.
Think
I'm telling
about
y'all.
that. How many receiving touchdowns in his entire career did Andre Johnson have? Make sure you comment that down below. Me and Ant gonna be checking the comments. We're gonna be looking. First person we see with the correct answer.
We got y'all.
We're gonna tap in with you and get you some fifth quarter merch.
We know who first.
Nah, for sure. We're gonna be able to see who first.
We got y'all, man.
So, moving on, man. As we getting closer and closer to closing, man, we want to talk to y'all about our dark horse for the MVP, for NFL MVP, the dark horse. So for y'all that don't know what the dark horse is or who a dark horse is, it's the person nobody's paying any attention to, but they in a race. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you've been to the Kentucky Derby, the dark horse is usually the horse nobody's betting on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody putting their bets in on a horse that they believe is gonna win, or always wins, or usually wins. But now you got a new horse in the race. Nobody really knows anything about. We gonna talk a little bit about who we believe are our dark horses for MVP this season. And mine really ain't a dark horse, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like if Buddy strings some things together, he could be MVP of the league without a lot of people paying too much attention to him. But I'm going to let you go first. I'm going to give you the floor. Who is your dark horse for NFL MVP in the 24-25 NFL season?
Man, like I say, they say running back turbo. Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is about to run it back, man.
Tyreek Hill is crazy.
If he stays healthy, man, I'm telling you, they don't give MVPs.
You know they don't. It's a quarterback award.
Outside of the quarterback position, but man, do not count that guy out, man, because man, he could have made history last season if it wasn't for those injuries. Tyreek Hill is definitely running it back, man. Tyreek Hill is definitely running back. That's my dog horse, man. I'm not counting that guy out. I feel like he's definitely running it back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill. So now again, this guy he might not be a dark horse to y'all, but I'm gonna explain why I'm saying him as a dark horse. And for me, my dark horse for MVP of the NFL season is gonna be Patrick Mahomes. Now hear me out. I know you like, bro, he always in the race, he's great, blah, blah, blah. Patrick Mahomes is at the point in his career, if you ask me, this is just my opinion, he's at the point in his career where people are taking his greatness for granted.
They are.
So 3 Super Bowls, 2 regular season MVPs, 3 Super Bowl MVPs. People still are picking Josh Allen. People are still picking Jordan Love. People are still saying Lamar Jackson. People are still saying C.J. Stroud. Shout out C.J. Love C.J. People are still picking, all of these other quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Some people saying Justin Jefferson. Like, it's just so many different things that I've been seeing and researching and reading. And very few of them are saying Patrick Mahomes for MVP. Now, again, outside of C.J. Stroud, outside of my Houston Texans, Patrick Mahomes is undoubtedly my favorite player in the NFL, right? Just electrifying the game, came in, made the game. To me, he's like Curry of the NBA. Came in and just changed the way we view the game. There's not a throw I don't see him missing. There's not a way of throwing. Sidearm, whether it be, behind the back in preseason.
That was crazy, man.
Buddy is just doing what he wants. But yet, because it's expected for him to win, a lot of people are just like, they're giving him the Braun treatment. You supposed to do this. You supposed to be great. And when he is, it's not as celebratory as when he loses. Patrick Mahomes loses to Jared Goff in I think it was week 1 last year. Everybody, oh my God. The Lions about to go to the Super Bowl. Ooh,
my guy won a Super Bowl. That guy won a Super Bowl with a rapper.
Come on, man.
With a fucking hot dog working MVS couldn't catch a cold, man. Like, my guy literally wrote 1 target the whole season just to get to that Super Bowl.
Man, bro.
He wrote Travis Kelce that whole season. Man, that is so hard to do. Man. When a team knows who you gonna go to and they still can't stop it. That is tough, man. So that guy is tough, man.
He's my dark horse for MVP, and it's not because, again, he's not a winner or he's not great or he doesn't get the respect that he deserves. It's just the opportunity to see him continue to be great, and people are gonna start, again, taking it for granted. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna say, well, he's supposed to do this. He's the best quarterback in the NFL. He's supposed to win MVP. But everybody's still saying Josh Allen this, and Jordan Love this, and C.J. Stroud, again, shout out C.J. Stroud. Hey, Sean, stay down, baby. All of these people are supposed to win MVP, and not the best quarterback in the you know what I'm saying, in the NFL. It don't make sense to me. Like I say, it's like how they do Braun in the NBA, bro.
Yeah.
So my dark horse MVP this season coming up, Patrick Mahomes, baby.
I love that.
So
I love that take, brother.
man, and then last but not least, we gonna leave y'all, or not yet. We got some more things we want to talk about. But as we get in, man, as we continue to wind down and go through this, man, it's been a pleasure to do this with you, bro. So excited about where we gonna be going, man, and all the things that are in store for us, man. We
put in so much work behind the scenes.
Sure,
you know
y'all
what
have no idea, man.
Like it's been a process, but it's been a fun process.
Been fun,
like,
bro. So,
this guy fun to work with. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, like we have fun with this. Like, it's a struggle.
Nah, for sure.
But we make it a fun struggle.
Nah, for
like,
sure.
Like we find excitement through this process.
Yeah,
like, it's not easy,
nah.
you know. But hey, we make it worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Something, man. If it's something worth working for, you never really work. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what this is for us, man. It's an opportunity for us to, just like Ann said earlier, man, detach ourselves from, you know, real world and be able to go and do something we love and pour who we truly are into something that we you know want to see grow. And every shot that you miss, you know what I'm saying, it's a shot you don't take, man. So we took this shot. We here now, man. Episode 1 is in the process, and we super excited, and we thank y'all for being here with us, man. So
appreciate y'all.
We gonna go into it's so early, man. We ain't even played the game yet, but we gonna talk about early Super Bowl predictions. And this, listen, you gotta stand on business in this segment. And you gotta stand on business. Ain't no switching, ain't no none of that. I don't care how good or how bad the team you pick is doing. Remember this day, episode 1, our very first episode. You predicted who is going to be in the Super Bowl according to you?
Man. I'm gonna lay it all on the line like this, man.
Your AFC team, who you got making it to the Super Bowl?
H-Town, baby.
Okay, so
H-Town.
Texans will play who in the Super Bowl according to you?
Detroit Lions, man.
Man, that's crazy, dog.
Detroit Lions, bro.
Can't make it up.
Detroit Lions, man.
Man.
Dogs versus dogs.
Okay.
Dogs versus dogs.
Okay.
Bruh.
Man.
Oh, man. Man.
That'll be a good Super Bowl, though.
Bro.
That'll be a great Super Bowl.
I'm telling you, that'll be a story, bro.
That'll be a great Super Bowl.
That'll be a story.
Second Super Bowl.
Bro.
Amar St. Brown is a dog. I mean,
both of those organizations had speedy turnaround.
Yeah, man. Dan Campbell, one of them ones when it comes to coaching.
Man,
that man make me want to run through a wall. I don't even know, but y'all don't even play no more. But buddy was like, okay. So Ed saying he got the Lions and the Texans in the Super Bowl. Okay. For me, I've been thinking about this all week, bro. I've been like, dang, what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna say?
Talk to me. Talk to me, man.
I'm gonna say this first, man. My Texans, man. Listen, it's AFC Championship or bust for me this year. I've been saying that all season. We don't get to the AFC chip, step foot on the grass.
Horrible season.
The season is not a success to me.
It's not.
We made the division last year with the pieces we had last year. We have drastically improved. So why would the division now still be the same standard? It's like I've got a better job making more money, but people are still asking me to live the same lifestyle. It's not. It doesn't work like that. I make more money, more profit. So boom. 2025 Super Bowl prediction I'm gonna have for my NFC team. Woo, man, bro. NFC team, dog. I'm going Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love. I'm on the hype train just like everybody else. I think last year he showed us a very small glimpse of his capabilities, what he's able to do. That defense has been built to support him to not only manage games, but win games.
Right.
I do think that he will see the 49ers in the NFC Championship, and he will win that game because
So you got 49ers and Green Bay
in the NFC, and I got Packers advancing to the Super Bowl against the AFC Championship game, Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. And I'm saying Kansas City Chiefs because it wouldn't make any sense to believe that boy Pat ain't going to at least get to the AFC chip.
Can I ask you something right quick? Why you left out Philly out the NFC Championship?
Man, listen, before I answer that, my prediction is Jordan Love versus CJ Stroud in the 2025 NFL Super Bowl in New Orleans. I got my team H-Time. We going all the way this year.
We going.
I just believe, bro. I don't know why. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm a hype fan. I
was definitely going.
But I feel like all of the pieces, everything, if all the stars align, we in the chip against Jordan Love and the Packers. Now, I didn't pick the Eagles because, for one, I just don't see Jalen Hurts being able to catapult them any further. He took them to the Super Bowl 2 years ago. This past season, he regressed severely. I think the team that we saw this past year is who they truly are. Defensive backs outside of Darius Slay, sus. I just don't see. I don't see the defensive side of the ball being as well revered as it used to be, you know, back in the day. I think that offensive, they got all the pieces. On offense, they pieced up. I mean, you got 3 receivers. You know, you got Sutton on the trade, Devontae. I mean, you got A.J. Brown, top 5 receiver, top 7, however you want to label it. You know, I just don't see.
No, Dotson. They got Dotson on the trade.
Oh, Dotson. I'm sorry. Dotson. Sorry. I just don't see them getting over the hump to beat any of these young teams. I don't see them beating the 49ers. I just don't. The 49ers, weapons or no weapons, I just don't see. You know, Kyle Shanahan is a savant when it comes to dialing some stuff up. And we've seen him, bro, just consistently beat everybody in the NFC. I don't know what will make this year any different. They didn't lose anybody. They're not going backwards. They got their receiver. They paid Brandon.
They had a nice draft for sure.
And I mean, I don't see them going back.
Their biggest need last season was nickel. They went back and got Gardner Johnson, which he played an important role in that defense.
You talking about the Eagles? Okay.
He played an important role in that defense on that year they went on that Super Bowl run.
He was great.
He was great for that defense. They brought him back. I got them going, you know, to the NFC Championship, but I don't think they would make it to the Super Bowl. I got them going to the NFC Championship.
Against who? You had said
the 49ers.
49ers. You said the Lions. The Lions.
I mean, you're right.
So where your 49ers at in the mix?
You're right. Against the Lions. I'm tripping.
No,
I had a brain for it.
No,
you're right. You're right.
You questioning me on that.
No.
Why the 49ers ain't in the mix on yours? They got Purdy still, Debo healthy now. Brandon got paid, he happy. CMC, the best running back in the NFL, regard. Like, why you don't see?
Every bird must come down and eat, bro.
Nah, hell nah.
Every bird must come down and eat, bro. I'm saying this, bro. Bro. I just can't buy. You know, the 49ers is just like, damn, I had a good ass burger last week, but
okay,
I'm going back and get it again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It tastes good that second time. It tastes good, you know. But you get tired like, wow, nah, it don't taste the same, man. You gonna start fading, like, it ain't gonna start, you know what I'm saying? I'm not buying them this year.
Nah.
I'm predicting that McCaffrey won't have a healthy season.
What?
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, you tweaking now.
I truly think, okay, that he already having calf problems. Calf issues.
He always got something going on.
Last season, he was great.
He was hurt.
You think he's finna do that back-to-back seasons?
I think he has the capability of staying healthy. I don't think they're gonna put.
I think
much of a
every
load
player
on
has the capability.
If I just paid a man $30 million, Shit, we about to spread the load. Crazy. Pause. That was crazy. But I'm just saying, like, I don't see anybody. Their defense is very, very, very good. Like 49ers, even if they offense struggles, even if Purdy struggles, their defense is not gonna give up 30 points. And that's the only way Eagles are beating people.
Right.
Is if they outscore them. And I feel like they're, even with the Lions, like you got the Lions in the Super Bowl, I'm not arguing that because their defense is solid. They not giving up 30 points. But Jared Goff can give you 29, 32 points if he need to. So I'm saying I don't see the Eagles can't come from behind. Because I don't, as tough as this is going to sound, I don't believe in Jalen throwing the ball. That's just me. He can move that pill, but he has also the receivers to do that. But I don't think that he is a phenomenal thrower of the ball. I think he can get it where it needs to go.
I'm with you on that.
I think he lacks the arm talent, not the arm strength. We was talking about that in the chat too, man. I think he just lacks the arm talent of being able to make the throws necessary to give his guys the opportunity to win. And I say win as far as win their routes or win their jump balls or whatever the case may be. But I do think he's a solid quarterback. But I don't think he's better than Jared Goff. That's just me. And you can hate me, you can crucify me.
How about that?
The chat, y'all can crucify me. I don't think he's better than Brock Purdy, bro. You can crucify me. I don't care. Because Purdy, since they have given him the realm, he has been in the playoffs and he has been very deep in the playoffs.
You know who I compare Jalen Hurts to? Tua.
Oh, okay. I think he's a little bit better than Tua, but I get where you're going.
He's a little bit better than Tua.
I get where you're going.
Just due to he could run the ball.
Yeah.
He could run the ball. Tua, not really a runner. They both need teams around them to be a QB.
That's the Alabama quarterbacks, man.
They need a team around them to be a great QB. A great QB don't need a team around them.
I mean,
They will quarterback it. Look at Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, tell me.
C.J. Stroud.
Come on, man.
Mad I mentioned him.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you go back and look at these quarterbacks who don't have these big name receivers around them and still John Love. You know what I'm saying? Like, who literally, dropping back being a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like those two, they the same. They're the same. And I feel like when Jalen Hurts got benched for Tua at Alabama, I just felt like Nick Saban, he just wanted, they both the same. I just want the guy in who's going to drop back and be a quarterback.
Yeah, throw the ball.
More than running.
Throw the ball down the field.
You know what I'm saying?
So, there you guys have it. Super Bowl prediction from myself. Got my Houston Texans, Green Bay Packers, and got Houston Texans and Detroit Lions. So we're gonna see who right. We gotta stand on business, man. We done put it out on wax now, so we gotta stand on business and see, by the end of the season who closest. All right, because anything can happen, man. I ain't benching nothing, bro. I'm regular diggler, man. But my bad. Hold on, man. We locking in, though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy. That's crazy. Right before you got on set,
tweaking, man.
Man. Hooping, pumping iron, like
tweaking, man.
My boy,
Tweaking,
goddamn.
Tweaking, man. Tweaking.
Damn, man.
Hey, man, listen, man. Nah, but that concludes the show, man. Our very first episode, 5th quarter, man. The pod. We appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us, tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed everything, man. We gonna be dropping content for y'all as frequently as possible every Wednesday at noon, man, on our YouTube page. Make sure you guys lock in with us. Notify, turn on your notifications, man. Subscribe, like, comment, share, follow, all those wonderful things. You know what I'm saying? On all platforms. Make sure y'all tap in with us, man. We started, man. We got it. Episode 1 out the way. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good.
Hey, man.
Good, man.
Hey, I'm excited. I'm excited, man. So again,
fun,
y'all tune in. We're gonna be bringing y'all the latest and the greatest, man. On not just, football, but everything, man. We're gonna be talking basketball when that get to rocking. You know, WNBA is in effect, man. We got so much that we want to bring to y'all.
I promise.
So, man, y'all lock in with us. Stay tuned, man. It's Dennis, man.
It's Ant.
Hey, fifth quarter, the pod, man. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all.